Perhaps you know that joke about Moses. I always like to repeat it. Moses was not just stuttering. He was not just unable always to speak properly, but he was also tone deaf. So when God gave him the 10 Commandments, he said, now Moses, take your people and go to Transylvania. But because he was deaf, he heard Transjordania, and that's why he moved all along. So we are now in the promised land of Transylvania, where that unity of the church has to be celebrated properly. Our lives are broken. Our societies are broken. The social contract is broken. We have families that are broken today, collapsing even. Divorces are rampant. So when we talk about unity, we have to be very much aware that the enemy of unity is the devil. And in Greek, we have a very, very acute sense and notion of that enmity towards unity, because the word diabolos means precisely the one who separates. Christ is the one who brings together. Christ brings together the invisible and the visible, the earthly things and the intellectual things. But the devil is always separating us. And in that respect, we have to be aware of the ideological warfare of our days. It's the ideology of separation that we are facing nowadays more and more, and that we have to somehow address. The bonds between political entities are also weakening. Look at the European Union. We call it a union, but is it a union after the Brexit? Is it a union when you see the North and the South being separated along economic lines? Poland and Germany. Russia on the one hand, being a European nation, and the European Union on the other hand. These are tensions that are very acute these days, and they can trigger at some point even more problematic situations. So Christianity should be the bond of unity between us, the Europeans. Christianity, the most persecuted religion on this planet, as you well know. Let's do that more often. Let's show that we can speak with one voice. Let's show the world that we can proclaim God's love towards humanity. And if we need to see that in the Bible in some specific terms, how can we do that? We have only to look very closely to what David did when he had to face Goliath. You all remember the story of David and Goliath, the little shepherd with the blonde hair. No reference to the Air Force One here, but he was a brave man. And in fighting the enemy, in fighting the one who separates us, he used one stone, he had one sling, he professed one faith, and he knew of one God. That's the unity, and that's the oneness of purpose that we should all embrace. Thank you very much.